We the people unite.
What's good, everybody? It's your
We're
girl,
back.
Maymoney. Say hi, Katie.
Hi, Katie.
What's up, y'all? So this is a special that we got going today with the Millennial Gaze. It's me and Katie out here for another one. So today we're going to be talking about, we're just going to be reacting to this debate / debacle that was the Medhi Hasan Jubilee debate with far right Republican conservative.
Can we even call them Republicans at this point?
I'm not sure, and we will get into that as we go along, because that is a damn fine question. So I hope you guys enjoy. This is just a kind of relaxed little session that we're gonna have here, and we're just gonna just react as we go along. We'll be watching and just saying what we think about these people. Also, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Let me know if you watched this. Let us know what you thought about it. And if you agree with our commentary. So you ready to get into this?
And if we should do more.
And if we should do more like these. Yes, indeed. All right. You ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Oh, I gotta add it.
Hey, how's it going? Mehdi.
What is it?
Mehdi.
You're from northern UK, I guess?
I'm from London, North London.
Okay, fair enough. What's your ethnic background, if you don't mind asking?
My parents are from India.
Okay, perfect. Just getting premise here. First of all, I want to say
The premise of Donald Trump being pro-crime.
No. I want to concern myself with why you care about what's happening in the U.S., first and foremost. Secondly, I want to say this. With the argument,
should people who live in the U.S. not care about?
Let's not interrupt each other. Because I have this thing, people know I have this thing. I have to stay calm, okay? So here's the thing. I am happy that he released J6. In fact, so much so that I was prepared to protest if he didn't.
Okay.
So when you say, are you okay that he's pro-crime? Sure, because you know what? We're changing the definition of what crime is, first and foremost.
You don't think stomping on police officers' heads is a crime?
I don't think it's no longer a relevant conversation anymore. You're
Really?
arguing. No, it's not, because you know what? Okay, have you seen the U.S. in the last 4 or 5 years?
Yes, I've
BLM protests.
lived there for a
Have you
while.
seen? Okay, myself have been involved in these protests. I've seen egregious things that you couldn't even imagine.
So we have
being
no
done
rules
to
then?
conservatives. It's not about that. It's
What's it
about
about?
tribal
Pause.
warfare.
Okay.
That's where we're at in the U.S. I don't know where
We
you're at in the
pause
UK. You're from India,
Yeah.
so I don't really.
I'm not from India.
Oh, you sorry.
Okay.
Yikes.
Does this motherfucker not realize, like, he is just answering the question with the shit he is saying? Like, Donald Trump is pro-crime. Yeah, I support him pardoning the January 6ers. I would have protested if he didn't.
Yeah,
So
and then he's like, I got this crazy twinge in his eye. Like, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna snap. If
I gotta stay calm.
I'm like, whoa, okay. I don't know. This dude is
Unhinged?
yeah. I don't know if we can help this man. And yeah, I mean, it just starts off like when he said, what did he say? Oh, we're gonna we're changing the way, like, the meaning of crime, and we're doing it different. Like, that's illegal. That we shouldn't be doing that. And I think we have a pretty good basis of what is right and wrong, and like what is a crime and what isn't. And he definitely does not seem to have a good grasp on that.
And I don't know how Mehdi didn't just get up and slap a bitch. I would have. Anyway.
Yeah.
Keep going. See where this goes.
All right.
Your parents are from India,
Yeah.
so
I'm an American
you have
citizen.
your own stakes.
I'm an American, you know.
You're an American citizen?
Yes.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know how you got that, but fair enough. Here's the thing.
Are you an American citizen?
Absolutely.
Okay.
But here's the
Not
thing.
sure how you got that. Okay.
Born here.
Okay.
Born here, and my family lineage is settlers from the 1500s, so I have some stake in the
Okay.
claim here, okay?
But you're
a little different
But you're a
than yours.
descendant of immigrants, settlers,
I didn't know.
colonialists.
Yeah,
You don't
colonials.
look
yeah.
very Native American to me.
I am Native American. Whites
not.
are Native Americans. What are
Sorry.
you talking
No.
about? What are you talking about?
You're not.
Whites are Native Americans.
And the idiots that clap.
I think
Pause.
what's happening
Keep
to
pausing.
The idiot. What are you laughing at? You look stupid.
They are like fucking seals in an exhibit at the zoo. Oh. So,
What is so funny, sir, with your little man bun? I'm pretty sure all of these people here.
oh, I've seen that guy
not
before.
like you in your gay looking appearance. I'm just saying.
I've seen that guy before when they did a debate with, I think it was Sam Cedar, did a thing with the Jubilee. He was in there. That guy's, but
yeah, isn't he gay? I think
Yeah.
I saw that one.
Yeah. And he was trying to say abortion is murder and all them are going to hell. But okay, you're colonial, so you were here in the 1500s. You still came from somewhere else.
Right.
You didn't just, your family lineage didn't just drop and plop out. Like,
and it's like the audacity to be like, oh, I am Native American. I mean, the just that is just the stupidest shit that you could say. And you just did that all over the internet, and everybody's talking about you. I'm sorry, white people. White people alert. You are not native to this land, okay?
like white people came from Europe. And when, like, or they crashed over from like Russia to Alaska and just came down. Like, the people that started here were Native Americans who, you know, all of those tribes that are in this country that are probably going to get demolished with Cheeto face. Anyway, but this dude is just wrong. And they're all just like, Art is so smart.
I know, it's actually quite painful to watch. Thank you for being here. All right, let's keep going.
Yep.
I think you're getting confused with it.
I don't mind going on a tangent, but what was happening before the 1500s?
Calm down. I think you're getting.
What was happening before the 1500s?
There was indigenous people here that came here from Asia.
Do you know what indigenous means?
Listen, before
indigenous
America,
people can't come from somewhere else.
Why do you ask a question if you're going to interrupt?
I'm not sure if you know what the meaning of indigenous means.
I do know what it means. It means they came here first, right? They came here from Asia by way of land bridge. Have an argument with Neil deGrasse Tyson or anybody else about that. I don't care.
Is he an American?
I genuinely don't care. Yes, he is.
Okay, just checking.
My point is, okay?
Nothing to do with crime. So far, you've agreed with me that these people are
because you're derailing, dude. I'm trying to stay on track.
You literally sat down and asked me where I'm from. I think you derailed this conversation from the get-go.
By that, but I'm
not offended. I'm just wondering what it has to do with crime. I'm always
curious.
We're going to talk about immigration. Don't worry. Later on, you can come back.
I hope so.
Right now, you're doing a very bad job of making the case that he's not pro-crime.
I just got a round of applause. I could probably get another one actually if I asked for it.
Wow.
So I don't think I'm doing
this. Is this how you get rounds of applause? You sit in a room with 20 people who agree with you. Wow, amazing.
Amazing.
That must make you feel good.
You know what?
I'm 20 people who agree with you applauded you.
Outraged right now. This is great.
I love it.
Do I have to say anything at this point, or are you just going to keep going?
Please.
Okay.
He is all of us right now.
My claim is that I don't care if it's pro-crime. You want to go back to the topic of conversation?
That's fine. We agree then. He's pro-crime.
But I have a question for you though. Do you care on the opposite side of the spectrum?
Yes.
Do you care about law being administered to the opposite side of the spectrum?
I think anyone who assaults a police officer shouldn't be pardoned. I think that Donald Trump shouldn't have pardoned 9 Republican members of Congress who were convicted of crimes. And I don't think Joe Biden should commit. I don't think Democrats should pardon Democrats.
Fair, but I don't think you understand where we are in the U.S. That
I think I do.
No, because you're arguing from a position of like a U.S. that doesn't exist anymore. Okay. We're headed towards
nihilism. No laws, nothing matters.
It's not about
everyone's pro-crime.
It's not about that. It's that conservatives for too long have been playing it safe. They've been playing by the law. They've been playing
by the law.
Yes, they have.
Maybe you missed the Bush presidency. Did you live here during the Bush
presidency?
You didn't play by the law, George W. Bush. Nor did Ronald Reagan.
Let's be respectful to you. Let me finish.
I'm not sure you've been that respectful, but okay.
I'm trying to bring it back, so let's both bring it back, okay? I'm conservative, okay?
Really?
Let me tell you this. We do play it too safe. We've been playing it by the book for too long. Okay. At this point,
Jesus.
That is one of my just, oh, God. It all happened so fast now. My brain just like, duh. Because listening to these people talk, like I feel the brain cells dying a little bit. But that's just, those arguments of like, oh, well, you don't believe in this, you don't believe in that. Like, Mehdi is answering your questions, first of all. And also just
answering stupid questions that wasn't even, it's really, I don't even really know the point of having these type of things, honestly, because they really went above and beyond to find these people. I mean, I don't. Where do you dig up these type of people? I just don't know. Do you want him to finish before we move on? Should we finish them up?
Yeah, it's almost done, I think, because you see when the red flags
fills
up.
Gloves are off. right? The left has made their point. They're willing
Are
to
the police force in Washington the left?
Yes.
Why were
Are
they
you
assaulting?
kidding me? The left? Are you insane?
Police officers?
Look at
Wow.
LA right here. You think those stand down?
You think the LAPD are a bunch of liberal Marxists?
No, but I
Really?
think they listen to liberal Marxists who tell them what to do.
Okay.
I think they listen to who signs their paychecks at the
Can
end
I
of the
just
day.
check, because you're doing lots of little diversions. We both agree Donald Trump's pro-crime. You're just fine with it.
No,
Is that the position?
I don't.
That's what you
agree
said
with
so
your-
far
I
for
don't
about
agree with your
5 minutes.
I don't agree with your definition.
What's your
of crime.
definition of crime?
It doesn't
Stomping
matter.
on a police officer's head is not a crime. That's
no,
your
what I'm
definition
saying-
of crime as the
He keeps getting
Native
me out of it.
American,
I am Native American.
if you
Okay.
say so.
So going back to the topic at hand, we have different definitions of crime because you're
That's
talking about.
convenient. There's a
It's not
criminal
about-
code
it's
in
not
this
about
country.
what's
It's called the
convenient.
U.S. Criminal Code.
You know what? Let's focus
That's
on
what
what we
everyone
agree on.
focuses
I'm
on.
sure you and I actually agree on a
Do
lot
we
more
agree
than you
that
realize.
people shouldn't stomp on police officers' heads? Can we agree on that? If
I'm
you don't
not-
agree on that, then I really think this conversation is kind of
No,
pointless.
because first of all, you're saying what? That the police have the authority, that they're given the authority. I don't accept the authority that's been
It's a
given by
very
liberal
conservative
Marx.
position.
I'm
The conservative are pro-police.
Then you
Or
don't
we
know what a
redefine-
real. Hey, listen,
so
you're
we
in a room
redefine
with
crime.
juggernauts right now.
We
Okay?
redefine
I'm telling you right now,
conservatives.
you are going to be blown
I
open
mean,
if you think
Yeah,
that my
if we're going to
position
struggle
is
with the
right,
English
you
language
have
for the
no
next couple
idea
hours, then
what
yeah,
you're
we'll
up
struggle.
against right now. Okay.
100%.
Yeah. Newsflash: the conservatives are liberal to me. Okay. Neocons, libertarians, all those mainstream people, there might as well be leftists to me. Okay, that's how far to the right I am. Do you understand my position? So when
I
you
kind
say,
of guessed it when you
when
sat
you
down.
say you know, about obeying police, why would I give the authority to police? Do you know
think-
here? Do you know here in
Do you
America?
think Donald Trump should be
America?
pardoning 9 members of Congress
Do you
who
know
committed
who-
financial crimes? Are
Let me
you
see if I can remember
are you
his name right, because
pro-financial
it's so-
crime?
Do you
You
know
pro-financial
Thomas-
crime?
Oh,
Thomas
God.
Tim Boas.
Okay,
I think
pause.
the people who
Stop.
clapped you voted you out.
Oh, Jesus.
Did he even answer a question?
I don't think he had the ability to. Honestly,
He's so far right. I expected him to sig Heil before he stood up. Like, where the? I agree. Like, where do they find these people? And this is in LA. They said
Right.
this is in LA. Like, I think
I don't know where they dug these people up from, but they need to put them back.
I think that like one of the things excuse me, that that is kind of good about this, not that how these people think is good at all, but it shows us the extremes that some people don't want to believe are out there.
Yeah.
And this is definitely like guys like this just he thinks he's above the law. Like he's like, well, who are the police to tell me what to do? Dude, you're no offense, like he's fine. He's a white guy. Can you imagine anybody else saying something like that? They would have they'd have the cops waiting outside.
And it's just like he's so oh man, this dude just looks like there is no air going through that. It's just like a big old rock of just putty. I don't know. There's nothing in there. There's no light in this dude's eyes. The fact that he really said I'm Native American is just so embarrassing in so many different ways. Oh man, white people
not knowing what indigenous is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna need you to get you. Apparently, he Native American. Y'all might want to check in with homeboy. He might need a little help. All right, Katie, give me the rundown while I look for the next timestamp.
Okay, so if you like our reaction to this, hit the likes, hit the subscribes, comment, tell us what you think, because this is new for us. I thought it would be interesting to watch some of this stuff because this is out there, and this cannot be normalized.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh boy,
Mehdi, lovely to meet you.
So I would say that with Trump being anti-constitution, I don't really care, to be quite frankly, because in regards,
they're the SEALs.
In regards to the Constitution is a document that should seek to serve us, and when it fails to seek to serve us, that can be amended. Laws can be changed, and quite frankly,
who's us? Who that? Who that? Who's us? White boy.
People.
Yeah, exactly.
frankly, the fact is we're defending things in this country that shouldn't be defended. The First Amendment should not defend pornography and making children and women be victimized. Making women and children be victimized as a result of that. I think things like blasphemy shouldn't be allowed per the First Amendment.
What are most of these fucking Republican ass white nationalists arrested for? Child fucking porn.
Yep.
Like, that's like one of the number one things. And we're gonna go here going, we need to protect children and the babies. No, oh my god. And this is only the beginning of this guy.
Oh god, this is the one that really kind of disturbed me. Because like, not only is he fascist, he doesn't know that he's fascist. He's so fucking stupid. I
think that, quite frankly, there are a lot of legal processes that are enabling criminals and bad people to fully enact their will in this country in the name of the Constitution or following the Constitution.
Yeah, so, like you.
Quite frankly, if Trump is anti-Constitution, good, and I think he should go further.
So this is wonderfully revealing of the modern conservative mindset. So I appreciate you spelling it out so openly.
Yes.
Just checking, do you support the Second Amendment?
I do.
Okay. Surprise. I was shocked to hear that. I'm saying that Donald Trump is defying the First Amendment, the Fourth Amendment, the Fifth Amendment, the 14th Amendment. He's thinking of defying the 12th and 22nd Amendments. You're saying you don't care about the Constitution, but actually you do because you quite like the Second Amendment. You just don't like the bits that you disagree with. Can I just be clear on that?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I'm more than willing to amend it and include
whenever it's in your favor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So can Democrats do the same when they're in office?
No, absolutely not.
So you don't believe in democracy?
No, I don't. Absolutely not.
What do you believe in?
Autocracy.
Absolutely not.
By who?
Honestly, quite frankly, anyone who is in line with Catholic teaching.
Donald Trump is not Catholic.
Of course, he's not.
Okay, pause.
I completely agree.
So
and
you
that's part of
support
the
Trump?
Okay.
good Lord.
As somebody who grew up Catholic, there is a difference between the Catholic and Christian faith. Basically, like, Catholic started it, and then it's like, I think it's like Lutheran or Episcopalian is like Catholic light, and then it just kind of goes down with all the like Methodist, UCC, all that stuff. But I will say not all Catholics like view stuff like this, for sure. Especially a lot of them now. Like, I'm really happy with how like the Pope is especially like speaking out about abuse and like all of that stuff. I still wish that they would understand like the things with the LGBTQIA plus, and I wish that they would understand about that abortion is not murder, but slow progress is better than no progress.
But we at least have like a pretty kind of decent Pope this time, maybe.
Well, the last one was too.
At least so far,
because he was like Francis's choice after him, and before Francis, we had a fucking Nazi Pope.
Right. So,
but
he's better. He's better.
These people just love to throw stuff like religion and things out there, and like,
it's perplexing, isn't it?
I hate this attitude that these people have, especially people like him, who are like, I want this for me and the people that think like me. Ho ho ho. But what about for Democrats? And he's like, no. Like,
we'll get there. My only thing is he looked like a freaking
see those eyebrows?
Knockoff. He looked like a knockoff Dudley.
Yes. Dursley
from Dudley Dursley from Harry Potter.
Yes, he does.
You remember when he got sick from the Dementors and he was all cross-eyed? Like, that's what this dude looked like.
Look at him, Petunia. Our son's gone yumpy.
He's gone loopy.
Anyway, let's
keep going. This guy is painful. Sorry, y'all.
Problem. You don't support Trump?
No, I don't. I didn't even vote for him. I wrote in like John Pork or someone. I can't even remember.
Why did you vote if you don't believe in democracy and you want autocracy?
Well, because quite frankly, I voted. I kind of voted just to.
I came with this argument, but I'm bored of my own argument. I'm much more interested in this. So
yeah, absolutely.
How do we get to an autocracy?
I think, quite frankly,
take a shot every time he says, "Quite frankly." I won't be able to get through the damn stream.
I just have water, so I'll be okay.
That if we are able to enact local leaders,
who is the we, by the way?
I think, quite frankly, these far right conservatives sitting right around
White
me.
people?
Yeah,
No,
absolutely.
So,
well,
some
actually,
of you guys,
I have quite
some of the people in this room don't make the cut from what I can see visually.
Actually, hold on for a moment. I do think that there are people who happen to not be white who do actually have history in this country and have roots in this country. For instance, from the Mexican-American War, we subsumed a lot of territory of people who have far stakes in this country who happen to be Hispanic or what have you. I'm for defending the traditional demographics of this country, which is majority white, and should stay that.
See. And you know what? I challenge everybody through this whole thing that we watch to hear about the one type of person or notice who was left out in all of this conversation. You'll figure out by the end. I think you know where I'm going with this. But let's continue.
The United States, I mean, we've gone so off topic, but how does the United States look like under you? Sorry, what's your name?
My name is, my name's Connor. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Took a little bit of a doubt there.
Oh, well, I use a pseudonym online.
Fair enough.
Connor, fair enough.
How would Connor's America look? What would it look like?
Well, quite frankly, I think we would deport people who shouldn't be here.
No, I didn't ask about deporting. What does the government look like?
What does the government look like?
Yeah.
I would say, quite frankly, it's under a sort of benevolent leader, such as
where does he
Franco.
come from?
It could be a kind of aristocratic class. Could be someone
who picks the autocrat?
Frankly, the people. I mean, we could hold a vote on it. Kings were
isn't that democracy?
Well, sure. You can have a vote to get to that stage.
And then no more votes afterwards.
Absolutely.
Wow.
100%.
Absolutely.
And if that autocrat kills you and your family, you're fine with that.
Well, I'm not going to be a part of the group that he kills, because that's the whole thing.
Autocrats tend to kill everyone,
Carl
even their own
Schmitt
supporters.
makes this point.
Oh, so you ain't gonna be a part of it, but it's okay. They just kill up everybody else and just leave me here. You know what? The fuck kind of shit is? I see. Thank God I got some weed, because this is definitely blunt necessity.
Very well in his work. It's the friend enemy distinction, right? You
Carl
liberals,
Schmitt, the Nazi theoretician.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't care.
Are you a fan of the Nazis?
I don't. I frankly don't care being called a Nazi.
I didn't say that. I didn't actually say that. I said, are you a fan of the Nazis?
Well, they persecuted the church a little bit. I'm not a fan of that. But
what about the persecution of the Jews?
Well, I mean, I certainly don't support anyone's human dignity being assaulted. I'm a Catholic.
But you don't condemn Nazi persecution of the Jews.
I look at how uncomfortable she is. Is she Jewish?
Catholics were in concentration camps during World War II.
Yeah, that is absolutely right.
Well, I'm a Catholic.
She looks like she might be Jewish. I'm just saying. Maybe an Italian Jew or something. I don't know. I mean, she looks very uncomfortable.
I think that cross is starting to burn her a little bit being in there.
Yeah.
All right.
Jeez. Oh, she does have a cross on. Maybe she isn't Jewish, but yeah, I don't know. This poor thing. She looks so uncomfortable. Like, I don't think I want to be here and associate myself with that guy.
I think that there was a little bit of persecution.
We
and stuff
may
like
have
that,
to
which is
rename the
bad,
show because you're a little bit more than a far right Republican.
Hey, what can I say?
I think you can say I'm a fascist.
Yeah, I am. Absolutely.
I'm just checking who's clapping just to get my set of where everyone is on this. Because you know that millions of people are...
What the fuck kind of shit is that, Katie?
The way, oh my God, the way he laughed was just like...
That's creepy.
That's some shit out of like the It movies.
Yeah, he got that Tucker Carlson kind of like uncomfortable. Like it looked painful to laugh because he has no soul or something. I don't know.
Like you'll float
maybe
down.
The mentors did get him.
Like you'll float down here. Like, and they think that this shit is funny.
Yeah, I know. It's really not. Like, don't go to Germany with that type of shit because your ass will get locked up so quick and not let out. You know what I mean?
I hope one day that the U.S. treats people like this the way that Germans treat Nazis.
I agree. Thank you for bringing that up because usually I have notes about what I want to say, but that was something that I thought of earlier when I first watched this and was like, this MAGA hat shit needs to be looked at the same way that they do in Germany. It needs to be illegal to think like this, to be like this. Like if you do that house shit, if you fucking do that MAGA hat bullshit and all that, then be prepared to reap the consequences and be held accountable for that and by jail.
And like, this is not free speech.
No, this is hate. This is some nasty, disgusting.
This is hate speech, and this is just, and the way that they all, and the way that it just so easily like flows out of them. And Mehdi is looking around like, shit, do these people got guns?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he is just like looking around anywhere he can for allies. Like, oh my god, he deserves like the Nobel Peace Prize just for sitting through this shit.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
Okay.
All right, let's finish this fucker off.
Going to be watching you on YouTube and checking out who the fascists and the Nazis are.
I'm not ashamed of that whatsoever.
No, clearly you're not.
During the pre-war period, prior to World War II, it was only those parties that properly enacted the people's will. That's why they won. The conservatives were fat cats.
Are you in favor of killing people who aren't like you?
Quite frankly, I'm not.
You mentioned Franco earlier. Franco killed a lot of innocent people.
Oh, well, he killed communists. He killed people who raped nuns.
Well, this is the thing. When you say, quite frankly, I'm not, you're literally like telling us that you're reversing everything that you're saying. Like, that's how it comes off to me. When you say, quite frankly, I'm not, that actually is to me saying that you are okay with that. First of all, you had to think about it. And when you kind of like Freudian slip, quite frankly, before you say that you wouldn't do something, it just screams bullshit to me. I don't know, but maybe I can just see through people very well. The tarot readers out here. But I don't know. What do you think about that, Katie? I just think that reversal in his speech and just the way that he said that, like, literally points me in the other direction. Like, he quite frankly is about that. You know what I mean?
And it's what these MAGA people do. Like, they try to, it's that word salad and that weave where they add like these, what they think are adjectives and adverbs that like make them sound so much smarter, and that, oh, they're not this bad, and oh, they're, well, quite frankly, I don't think. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Shut up.
Yeah. I mean, just can you just go back into your little hole where you came from and just go be fascist wherever that is and leave everybody the fuck out of it, because like nobody wants you in society. You are not anybody that is safer. These people are dangerous. I don't fuck with these people. Like this pink cat guy that comes on later. All right, let's finish him off real quick.
Yeah. He killed priests.
What about children who he killed and women who he killed?
What are you talking about? He never killed any women or children. He was Catholic.
He only killed combatants. Is that what you're
saying? Yep, there it is. Fact check.
He never killed any innocent people.
The white terror was only punishing those people who did acts of terrorism. And again, are you supporting like raping innocent women? Nuns, dude. Killing priests? I mean, priests don't brandish guns and kill people.
You just refuse to condemn the Nazi Holocaust, my friend. I don't think you're in a position to ask anyone any questions.
I quite frankly don't care what you think about me. If I'm a Nazi and being a Nazi
is mutual,
and being a Nazi means upholding human dignity, because I even believe in your dignity. I don't in a state that I was running. I wouldn't want to hurt you or anything like that. But quite frankly,
I don't debate.
Thank you, Mehdi. Thank you.
So do you concede then? I mean, why?
Do I concede you're a fascist who won't condemn the Nazis?
Yeah.
Yes, I concede.
Okay, great.
Wait, I wouldn't want to hurt you. He's like saying all the things out loud. Like, I wouldn't want you to hurt. I wouldn't want you to get hurt. Like, actually, why would you even say that? Who is about to get hurt? We're in a little circle and a debate. What are you implying here, sir?
And like, I love how Mehdi's just like, I'm gonna just let this fucker talk.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna let him keep digging his own grave. Like, he's just like, I am not talking to this anymore.
Yeah.
Even
there's nothing that you can do for this dude.
And like the fact that he's like, the fact that so quickly he's like, so you just admit that you're a fascist who likes the Nazis, and he's like, yep. Yeah.
There's nothing you can do for this guy. You really can't. Okay.
Anyway.
All right, let's finish him off. He does get voted off pretty soon, I think.
So I mean, what are we doing here? Because I mean, you just seem
know
offended.
what you're doing here.
You just seem offended, to be quite frankly. Like
I'm offended by people who can't condemn the Nazis. Yes, I am.
Okay. Well, I condemn the evils that they did, but I don't really
Against
care
the
about
Jews?
being. Yeah, sure. I don't care about being called a Nazi.
Sure.
Is the whole thing.
I never called you a Nazi.
I care
You
about
called
doing
yourself
the right
a Nazi,
thing.
a fascist, and a General Franco
Well,
supporter.
yeah, I am a General Franco supporter. He was awesome. He was so super cool, quite frankly. Because the whole
And you
thing,
don't believe in democracy.
What?
I don't believe in
What are
democracy.
you doing here at a televised debate?
Because,
This is democracy. Not what a debate and
because
disagreement.
it is the means to support an end. The reason we have free speech now is because we want to be openly talking about our opinions so we can get the state that we want. But it doesn't mean
This is
upholding
great.
free speech after we win.
I
mentioned
the only good
the
thing about
whole-
this fascist moment
the
we're in
whole
is
reason
that you guys are so open about it.
the
It's
whole
great.
reason
Say
I
the
mentioned
quiet part loud.
the
Keep saying
whole
it.
reason I mentioned Carl Schmitt earlier, and you kind of blew past him, is the friend enemy
Blew
distinction.
past him because of the Nazi
Even
point.
liberals, when they take power, they want to enact policies and they want to enact protections for their people and their ideas, and they're willing to punish their enemy. And so I'm the same way. I'm like, hey, if you're going to punish me, I'm going to get in power, and I'm going to frankly punish you when you try to leverage power against me. Just that simple.
That look.
I'm not sure what you want to say.
Yeah, that's insane.
Hey, it is what it is.
All right.
I guess.
Pause. You've been
so.
voted out by the majority. Please return to your seat.
It's a pleasure.
Good for you,
like
Medhi.
what
I
he
wouldn't.
says here.
I can't say the same, but thank you.
Right? Good for you, Medhi. I wouldn't touch him.
No.
Like, oh my God. Like, I just.
That's disgusting. I can't do that. I can't do that.
Like oh my God.
I'm like appalled beyond.
It takes 2 minutes to fact check something.
Yeah. I just like,
I love that you.
What
I
is
love
wrong?
that you.
I'm sorry. What is wrong with white men? I'm sorry. What the fuck happened to y'all? I really. I mean, it's look at this guy. He was like in the background agreeing with this.
What
I just
happened?
don't get it at all, and I cannot, as an outsider looking in, I sympathize. I almost feel bad, but there is something wrong here.
I think what happened is people started. Okay. In this country, like equality started to happen, which meant like marry whoever you want, man or woman, same sex, whatever. Or like women can get paid just as much as men. Women can buy a house. Women can get a credit card. Like your race doesn't matter. And these white men think that because all of these things are happening to other people, that means it's less for them.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's people out there like Andrew Tate
Mm-hmm.
and those disgusting fuckers. And they validate these feelings for these white men that are just so lost.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just them either. It's generations. It's the parents that put these ideas in too.
Mm-hmm.
And as someone with a daughter, I am already teaching her at a young age to be unapologetically herself and independent.
Mm-hmm.
And like, she can do anything she puts her mind to. And I don't want fuckers like this trying to tell her that she's not good enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because they really ain't shit. They ain't shit. Like, these people just suck. Okay, there's nothing redeeming about you. That you're not even cute. I don't know. And you know what? Like that. Look at this. Look at this guy. You know what? Fuck you.
Do they all have crosses on too?
Yeah. That's very disturbing to me.
And that's not just that's more of a Christian thing.
Mm-hmm.
The crosses, but like, oh my God, I don't care if you wear a cross, but if you're gonna wear a cross, act like a fucking Christian. because all of these people that are in this video,
It depends on what
Jesus-
Jesus you believe in. There's a few different views.
Jesus, the actual Jesus, you know, the one that lived in Jerusalem, that wasn't white,
The black one.
would not even spend 5 minutes with these fuckers. He would denounce them immediately.
Right.
He hung out with the sluts and the whores and the poor and the sick,
Mhm.
not the rich and the pedophiles and the whatever else. Like,
Yeah.
ah.
Yeah, I am good. Googly woogly. All right, where's our next guy here? Go ahead and do the spiel while I pull it up.
Hit the like, hit the subscribe. These are new, these pre-recorded videos. We're looking at different topics we want to do, including reaction videos like this. So let us know what you think, and we would love to hear from you.
Sweet,
Oh
ready.
God, this bro.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Hey, how's it going? I'm Mehdi.
What's going on, man? Nice to meet you. All right, so first, before I start, I need to know what you mean by good. I can talk about the economy, I can talk about culture, I can talk
Great.
about all those things. I need
All
to
of
know
them.
what you mean.
All of them.
All of them.
I'm saying immigrants are good for the economy. They're good for
You think lower
culture.
wages are
They're
good for the economy?
society. Where's the lower wages?
What do you mean, where's the lower wages?
Why are all of them like lightweight, cross-eyed or something? It's like their stupidity just got them just like
Inbreeding.
cross-eyed. Yeah, it's crazy.
Inbreeding. That's
They
literally.
They've gone loopy.
Where's the lower wages?
Yeah, so you can
What's
look
the
at
basis for saying no lower wages?
Sure, so you can look at like the STEM industry. It's been in like a complete and total recession. There's been tons of studies like from the Economic Policy Institute that shows that like companies like Tesla, companies from like Silicon Valley, they engaged in mass firing of workers, around 35,000, but then they hired around 12,000 H-1B visas. And it's kind of just standard economic thinking. If you
It's not standard economic thinking. The vast
Oh, okay.
majority of economists and economic studies suggest that there is a negligible, if no impact on wages over time
That's not-
from
that's just-
immigrants.
that's
In
just-
fact, your colleague mentioned earlier, construction, there is actually evidence in construction, yes. But in some industries, in some areas, there is an impact. But overall, no. In fact, a study from the National Bureau of Economic Research found that migrants since 1965 have raised wages
Who's that
and
by?
raised innovation.
Who's that by?
productivity. National Bureau for Economic Research.
no, hold on. That's where you publish studies. I'm asking
Yes,
for
I
the
didn't
author.
memorize the names of the authors.
Yeah, I know you didn't, right?
Can you
It's
give
from-
me the authors you've got?
Yeah, hold on. The study you're talking about is from Giovanni Perry, and what he did is he didn't account for aggregation issues, nor did
The
he.
vast majority of
Hold on,
studies.
let me speak.
Please.
Yeah, thank you. Right. So listen, he
Please
didn't account for
pause.
aggregation issues, right? And when you look at like these
This guy's tweaking.
I
Do
know.
you see how he is shaking?
I know. Yeah, he is. He on some tweaker shit. Like he is like
He took
he
something before
looks
this.
like he might.
He looks like his eyes are about to pop out of his head.
I know he looks like not a safe person to be around.
Like, oh my God. He, like, oh my gosh.
He might
That-
need to be put on some sort of like watch list or something. I don't know. Something about him doesn't
Like,
feel good.
I love how he's telling Medhi Hasan, who is a world-renowned journalist, that his sources are wrong.
Mm-hmm.
You think he didn't come in prepared for this? You don't think he does his fact-checking and his research, and you think he's going to listen?
Yeah, they do the damn fact checking on the show right there. That's-
Right? Like, you think he's going to listen to some tweaked-out white boy
Mhm.
trying to say, like, no, well, I can name the authors too. I didn't even
Dude.
realize the first time I saw this how much this guy was shaking.
No,
Like-
he was. That was the first thing I noticed. He actually kind of. I get bad juju from this dude, but
I think it was because I was watching on my TV, so I wasn't close.
Yeah, y'all
that's
burned some
probably what it
sage
was.
after putting this dude in your room or something. You know, viewers for y'all. I'm looking out for you. All right, let's continue.
spatial approaches that all these economists use, you're not accounting for the fact that when immigrants come into an area, natives leave. If you look at an occupational approach where you look at the specific firms that immigration is going into, like Kim ETAL 2013 did, you find a net negative impact when there's a 10% increase of immigration. You find around a 0.5% decline in wages when it comes to the specific occupations they're going to.
So
All
even-
your studies are
so
flawed.
so 0.5% weigh that up against what I just mentioned from the Congressional Budget Office, which is a massive boost in GDP per head, which you're not counting for, massive increase in tax revenue, immigrants actually funding the deficits and debts by paying way more in taxes proportionately, including undocumented immigrants. And what's interesting about wages is I'm in a room full of, I don't know what to call you anymore, conservatives, Republicans, fascists, I don't know. One of you has proudly said that. One of us proudly, correct. I'm in a room full of correct people, but do any of you actually care about wages? Because
for example, I actually do.
For example, do you support raising the minimum wage?
Absolutely, and you can't do that when you're bringing all these people coming into
That's not the reason the Republican Party blocks the minimum wage. You think Republican politicians don't vote for an increase in minimum wage because they're worried about immigration?
Did I say I voted Republican? Did I say I voted Republican?
Well, I'm in a show that was called 25 Far-Right Republicans.
That doesn't mean I'm going to support every single Republican candidate.
So you and I, let's agree. We both support raising the minimum wage. Yes?
100%.
$7.25 since 2009. It's lost 30% of its value. If you care about wages, we should be raising the minimum wage in this country, not scapegoating migrants who aren't the cause of low wages in the country. You know who's causing low wages? Billionaires, millionaires, and people who won't pay fair wages to their wages, regardless of whether you are an immigrant or a native-born American. You had one with your one study that had 0.5%.
Okay. You see those chuckle fucks in the background, like reacting to that? Also, do these people not realize that immigrants don't get minimum wage?
Yeah, for real.
They get.
No, I don't think they do.
What is it? Minimum wage. Literally, minimum wage was the same as when I had a job in high school. Like that's.
Yeah, it depends on where you are for sure, but yeah, a lot of these places that they are. I mean, they're getting paid below that. They're not even getting paid.
They're lucky they get half that.
Yeah, they're getting paid pretty much like illegally in a lot of ways.
Can you see this guy or any of the other? Can you see this guy or any of the other chuckle fucks doing any job an immigrant does for minimum wage?
That's why I really wish that that may have been touched on a little bit. I feel like that was one thing that I wish he would have. He was firing on all cylinders a little bit, so I get why that wouldn't have been brought up. But I do think that it needs to be pointed out, like, are you gonna get your ass in the strawberry field with your lily white ass and get fucking burnt to Mr. Crab status, or do you even know how to do any of this work? Well, you better get to it.
My husband,
Cletus Earl, or whatever the fuck your name is, because honestly, well, if you don't want nobody here to do all that work, then you better take your dumb ass out there and get to picking plants and crops and shit. Like, what do you think?
My husband told me that I think it was when he was in high school or maybe on break from college. He was asked to like work in some type of field for a day. He didn't even make it halfway through the day.
Yes.
So I love that these people in this room are trying to say that, like, oh, they're doing the easy work and the farming and the blah, blah, blah. Okay, I would love to see you try. Because I'll tell you right now, I can never do half of that shit. First of all, I'm allergic to the outside, so that's a whole other story. But
yeah, me too. And also, black people ain't doing it. And we gonna let you. We already did. We already been there, done that. Like, we are not going back into no field nowhere for this fucking country. So that is out. Unless we own the farm, then that's the only way you seeing black people on any farm. Unless we own it, that's about it. Or it's in my fucking backyard and it's my trees. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck all of that. So you better take your ass out there if that's what you want.
I think he's almost done.
Yeah, I think so too.
Impact. Go.
Yeah, and your study like sucked that you didn't even know who wrote it, right? So like, let's get back to the point, right?
Because I don't need
and
to.
there it goes
study.
again. Yeah,
the majority of studies say that wages are not impacted.
The
by
majority of your
migration over
studies
time.
are flawed. That's what I'm telling you.
My studies.
Right.
Neither of us are economists. It's the economist studies.
Don't assume who I am.
Are you an economist?
I could be.
But
right.
Are you?
I could be.
Are you?
I'm not going to tell you.
Are you?
I'm going to major in economics, right?
Are you an economist?
No, not right now.
Okay, so when I said neither is economist, I was correct.
Just don't assume.
To use your favorite word.
See here, dude, this is nothing of substance. You look at the red flags; they're coming up. Let me get to the point.
But
so when you talk about the CBO, one thing you're not accounting for here is that they're assuming an equilibrium, right? Do you know what that means? You shouldn't make these type of assumptions. You said earlier that unemployment.
Do I know what it means? I thought we're not doing assumptions.
Okay, hold on. You mentioned we were like at like 4.2%, percentage unemployment. Yeah, that's counting people who have part-time jobs. That's counting
That's how
poverty
it's always
wages.
been counted.
Yeah,
I'm against poverty wages.
You
Can we
won't let
agree
me
again?
Yes, if you go to like the Lookwood Institute, they calculated a way where it's like functional
This dude
unemployment.
has
Okay,
no idea what the
if you
fuck
account
he's
for
talking
Do you
things like
see his
just
hand?
people who
He's
make around
like,
$25,000 a year,
He's tripping.
people who have fallen out of the labor market, people who only work part-time. If you count all of those people together and then add on the unemployment, that's around 25% of the population. So when you go, we don't have jobs, we don't have people to do this, and that, and the other. No, yes, we do. Okay, we don't have a labor shortage. We have a good job shortage. And when you keep bringing these people in,
And
they're taking those jobs.
The good job shortage is the fault of big firms, employers. I'm an employer. I can
who
say
hires
that.
the immigrants?
Who hires the immigrants?
Yeah.
Employers.
Exactly. So
But that's not
when
the
you bring up
cause-
these big firms,
Okay, so
that's the
let me
way
ask
they
you
keep
so- let me
wages
ask you a
down. You
question.
understand that, right?
First of all, some of these people are so fucking stupid that I really don't even know what the fuck he's talking about. He definitely doesn't know what he's talking about. I'm trying to really understand his point. He's just all over the place. But guess what? Guess who does that on a daily fucking basis? And I'm reacting to him the same way I do the damn president of the United States right now, because
I was gonna say
half the time I cannot understand what fucking Connell is saying. I can't. I don't know what the fuck that meant. I need a translator or somebody to help me translate that shit. And this is how I'm feeling with this guy.
Like,
and the fact that this is our standard is so,
and it's
sad.
like, for me, I'm on like some of these subreddits that are like, will interact, like people from other countries talking about Americans, and I constantly have to be like, we are not all like this.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so, again, we did not all vote for this. A majority did not vote for this.
Yeah.
Here we are, but nobody wanted this. This just,
but it was there, and it has to be dealt with before we move forward. And I think that's really the only thing about this, why it was meant to happen this way, is because this shit has been festering for a long time, and it needs to be dug out and exposed and hopefully changed in a lot of ways. I mean, this goes back to people that are breaking out of this stuff. I don't know about these people, if they are helpable. I don't really have much hope for them, but hey,
like,
it proved me wrong. I'm okay with that. But
and if we have to go
I ain't holding my breath for people like this.
If we have to go this deep to find out how just awful and dark so many people are, it's like, it's hard to hear.
Yeah.
But we have to hear it. We have to know.
Yep. Straight the fuck up, Katie. Like, that's really the end and all of the story of this whole thing. Everything that's going on right now is really pretty much tied up in a bow with what you just said. If we had to go this fucking far, and we're still going, then we were not ready for anything close to a Kamala Harris as president. No.
I think, and honestly, just looking at how, with people like this and the people in office, let's be real. We got lucky with Obama.
Yeah, we did.
Like, I think that shit was just luck. Mm-hmm. Was he perfect? No. Was Biden perfect? No. But like, it just, yeah.
I think we got lucky with Biden too.
He does. I feel I feel very bad for Biden, because I've said multiple times, like, I look at how he is and just how he treats people, and what I hear about from people who are close to him, like, he just seems like a good man.
Mm-hmm.
And he did what was best.
Seems he's not dead yet.
Like, you don't stay in politics for what, 52 years?
Mm-hmm.
Like that. I mean, there are some people that are just awful, but like, you don't get picked to be vice president in a normal day and age if you're a bad guy. Notice I said normal, not whatever this shit is.
Yeah, normal. And the thing is like, yeah, we got lucky with both of them, I think, in a lot of ways.
Because even Biden was still trying to fix some stuff that fucking Bush put in.
Yeah.
Obama couldn't even get all that shit fixed in 8 years.
You know, the pandemic really helped Biden get through, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then of course that whole January 6th shit. I wish he would have tried some shit like that again, or done something equally as egregious to kind of push his people over to the other side. But we didn't have something like the pandemic. Like the whole Kamala Harris campaign was just, it was
like a white version of Kamala running. I feel like
we no, and also it was just,
and that's not anything against.
It's not, and she didn't do anything wrong.
No, it wasn't anything with her.
Any time they didn't do it, you know, it just was just a hot ass mess. And I mean, I just feel so bad because, but at the same time, I can't really feel bad because this needed to be addressed. You know what I mean? We didn't have another 4 years to really do this. Honestly, in a lot of, sometimes I think this is such a crazy way to think, but I almost wish that he would have just won a second time so that he wouldn't have the ability to rest and regroup for a 4 years and then come back in and fuck shit up.
I thought about that too.
Yeah.
But my fear is, as bad as things are now, they could be a lot worse if he would have won in 2020, because over, like with COVID, like over 1 million people died. We probably would have had over 2 million deaths. The vaccine probably would have barely been out of trials.
Yeah,
like,
you're right.
Shit would have still been shut down. And we have to remember too, like, COVID's still out there.
Yeah.
It's not as bad for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm. People will still be catching that shit. Yeah, for sure.
All right, let's finish this guy up.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that that was some good conversation though, and it's important.
Let me ask you a question. If you got rid of all immigrants coming in tomorrow, moratorium, you think that Republicans and employers of big firms just suddenly raise all the wages?
Notice
That's
how
what
you
you
didn't answer
believe.
what I said. You
That's
notice
what
how
you believe.
It was a complete. Your ankles
That's what you
all right?
believe.
You pivoted the hell
That's what
away
you
from the
believe.
conversation.
Is that what you? I'm on
Are
the
your ankles
subject.
okay?
Do you believe that wages? I'm just wondering how naive you are. You believe that the 1% will raise wages in the federal wage
They will
if
be
we
forced
stop
to.
immigration?
They will be forced to. When you increase labor's relationship to capital, okay, and you give labor more bargaining power because you're tightening the supply of labor.
This is a very simplistic understanding of economics because you're
explain I'm wrong.
I'm telling you how you're wrong. Because you're ignoring the fact that when immigrants come into an area, they spend money. They create jobs through their presence.
About 1/5 of their monthly income leaves the country.
That's a good thing also because you don't like USA foreign aid. So this is the point. They create jobs. I came into this country. So far, every one of my assumptions about you has been correct. But listen to me. I am an immigrant. I'm speaking from personal experience.
Get the hell out.
I don't even like. I should get the hell out.
Yes.
Why?
I don't want you here.
Why?
Because you come here and say all this bullshit about how Americans are lazy.
Why?
You push your left-wing
I never
politics.
said Americans are lazy.
I don't know why you say this.
I never said Americans are lazy.
Yes, you are. You're saying immigrants have to come into this country so they can do jobs that we don't want to do. That's exactly what you said.
When did I say it?
Oh, really?
When did I say it? We're on YouTube. Guys watching on YouTube, rewind to the time where I said immigrants are doing jobs we don't want to do. When did I say those words? Words that came out of my mouth.
Okay, so why do we have to bring in immigrants? Why do we have to bring in immigrants to the country if we have people who are going to do the job?
Okay. Oh God, that shit's exhausting. Yeah,
Again.
and then he's like, "Now you got to go." Like he just got so triggered.
First of all, Americans
He was
are lazy.
waiting to say some shit like that.
Let's be
he
serious.
Really thought he was on some shit.
Look, he was on something, but like Americans are lazy. When you look at our there's a reason that life expectancies and shit are better in Europe because people actually will go out and like leave their houses and their food is way healthier and like
No, you're right. You
like
are
poor people that are on like
brought this up earlier.
like people that are on like SNAP benefits and stuff. The only food that they can afford is not good food. It'll feed them, but there's so many extra like added preservatives and shit. We're the only country that does that. And the only reason I'm kind of going on this mini food tangent, for those of you who do not know, I have a red food dye allergy. And red food dye is in everything. Not just food, like soaps and cleaning products and makeup. Like I have to watch everything that I do because of it. But it's only United States. I've been to Europe. I don't have to worry about anything I eat over there. They don't have any of it.
Yeah.
And like just
People are exhausting, aren't they? Like, fuck.
but we are having critical conversations.
Yeah. And
So that's what's
that's why I
important.
like coming here and doing this. And
Yeah. All right. Let's go to the next one. Oh, this guy's a doozy.
oh yeah, is this a birthright citizen one or is this Gaza?
It's one of them. I don't even know.
We have two more. Well, we can go as long as whatever.
Well, we've got two more. Yeah, this is the Iranian immigrant.
All right, go ahead and do the spiel while I get it together.
Like, subscribe. Let us know what you think. I'm having fun doing this. I mean, it's exhausting, yes, but I like having these conversations because we need to have the tough ones. We the people try to talk about all the things. And so like, subscribe. We do shows Monday, Wednesday, Friday from 7:30 Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 Pacific. And we get into some, you're passing it, I think. Or is he on here twice? I don't remember. Anyway.
I think I got it.
But yeah, sorry if you see me blow my nose and stuff. I'm trying to get over some sickness. So let's hear what this guy has to say, because good Lord.
All right, let's go.
So can we do the maths together? 12 years before the Islamic Republic of Iran existed, Israel was oppressing, occupying, dispossessing the people of Gaza. So your argument makes no sense.
Were there any terrorist organizations at the time?
The PLO was considered a terrorist organization by the entire Western world.
All right, so what's Hamas there?
Hamas did not exist till the 1980s.
Exactly. My point is, after the Islamic Republic came, it became chaotic because the Islamic Republic has started to use the so-called innocent Palestinians for their own
so-called innocent Palestinians. You don't think Palestinians are innocent?
Not all of them. Because
but what about the 17,000 children who were killed?
They're doing the
17,000 children were killed. Were they not innocent?
Were
they not innocent?
Who's responsible for that?
Israel. Dropped the bombs.
Hamas is responsible. Hamas is responsible for hiding in hospitals and making tunnels underneath.
So
those
when
hospitals.
children are shot in the head by Israeli snipers aren't responsible for that.
Look,
it's a simple question.
Here's the problem:
when Israeli snipers shoot Palestinian children in Gaza in the head, as eyewitness testimony and doctors' testimony proves, that's not the fault of the Israeli snipers.
This is the problem, because when you have
the problem is you won't answer the question. I'll ask you a third time. When Israeli snipers shoot Palestinian children in the head, is that not the fault of Israeli snipers?
Well, you gotta let me finish.
So for those of you that don't know, he was on before, this guy. He is an Iranian immigrant. Like, he's an immigrant from Iran. And he is just, oh my God. You're just saying in Israel is doing a genocide. Like, I've seen things with the because the food and stuff is cut off in Palestine. Like, children are 24 hours from dying of starvation.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And I don't remember where it was, but it was something like, if a kid's arm fits through this kind of hole, they're starving to death. And like, so I did not know a lot about the attack on October 7th. Was that the day? Yeah. So before Cheeto Dust got into office, I did not know a lot about the war between Israel and Palestine. And, you know, I've been learning more and more about it. And the more I learn, the more disgusted I am with anybody that tries to defend Israel. Yeah. And the fact that now he seems to have moved on from Putin and is just buddy-buddy with Netanyahu, who is also a war criminal, is just fucking disgusting on so many levels. These are innocent people that are dying.
Yeah, it's a whole nother level of some shit that I don't even want to like go into because it just makes me so uncomfortable. Like, it just, like, I just hate these people so much that it just makes me like like just feel weird being in my skin knowing that these people are around. Honestly, they're just gross. And the
And,
thing
like,
about
look at
the Palestinian history, this has been going on a long time when they've been encroaching. Israel has been encroaching on their land, pushing people back into like taking over, making like there's a map of Palestine and like over the years in this book that my mom had, and
yeah,
it literally like the space that they have compared to what they began with is insane. Now it's just like this little bloop like in the middle of like, because Israel just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. What do you expect people to do? So I'm not defending no Hamas. I don't fuck with that shit. I don't do none of that. I don't fuck with no terrorists. I don't fuck with January 6th. I don't fuck with none of those terroristic groups. Okay. But these people were backed into a corner, and we have to be like straight up and keep it a bean about what the fuck is going on here. And it's just, I'm pretty
And-
sure there are pretty much a lot of Israeli people as well, or people that are like, you know, Israeli that don't agree with this shit either, but nobody says anything about those people. You know what I mean? So it's just a hot mess all around. And for this guy to be Iranian and looking like the fucking court jester from fucking some bullshit movie, it's crazy to me with that stupid grin and like, go fuck yourself. How about that? You
And
know?
the fact that the thing that is, I find just disgusting about now in this country, and it's not just him, it's everybody who's talked in this video, that they just feel so comfortable talking about how they approve of genocide and how they approve of the Nazis and how they just approve of people, just innocent people dying. And it's not like one or two, it's thousands.
Yeah.
Almost millions.
It's very uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable as fuck, you know?
And yeah. And it's just,
let's finish this dude because he pisses me off.
No, you got to answer the question. Fourth time.
Well,
when Israeli
I will
snipers
get to
shoot
your answer.
Palestinian children in the
I will
head,
get to your
we're running out
answer.
of time. I need to
Well,
know what you think about innocent children.
because I will
what
get
you
your-
said was pretty outrageous. You said
I will
so-called
get to your answer.
innocent Palestinians. For the fifth time, when Palestinian children are shot in the head by Israeli snipers,
What
is that
did-
not the fault
what-
of Israeli
What did those
snipers?
children do?
What did
they
you
do?
tell me? Did the children deserve to be shot in the
Because
head?
the problem is,
You know
over there,
millions of people are watching you say
they
to
start
justify the
brainwashing
killing of
children. They start brainwashing children at a very young age.
So you support
Exact same-
sniping children in Gaza?
Look,
Do other people here support sniping children in Gaza? Is that a conservative position now?
what if they're wearing a suicide vest?
They weren't.
But what if they are?
They're not, though.
What
Dozens
if
of
they
children.
are?
I have friends who went there. Doctors went to
what
Gaza.
if-
American doctors. They came back as we had multiple children.
What if
with
they're
gunshot
hell bent?
shots.
What if they're hell
What if
bent
they're
on
not?
killing you and your family?
A 10-year-old child, an 8-year-old child, a 6-year-old child.
Because
This is
like
bad
I said,
for you.
like
You're
you said,
sitting on
they're
live
brainwashing
television
them.
where millions of people are going to see your neighbors, your friends. You support the killing of children.
Millions of people don't know what's going on.
Even your fellow right-wingers are saying, don't go this far. White genocide, sure, but don't advocate
Millions of
killing
people
kids.
don't understand the brainwashing that is going on in Islamic Republic and in Palestine to create
You're
this
obsessed
hatred.
with Iran. So
Whoa. Okay.
I am so tired of them pulling this fucking what if game.
That is disgusting.
Like,
I forgot about that guy.
I am so tired of that. And they all do this.
Like, bruh, do you not see how terrible you look right now? Like, I wouldn't go out in public ever again after that.
Right?
You might want to go into hiding because that you gotta know when to like be like, okay, don't die on this hill. This is not the hill to die on at all.
I
You know what I
am
mean?
like,
Like-
I'm one of those people who's always been anti-violence.
I feel that.
Even
Me
though
too.
I lived in an area that people have guns for hunting and stuff, I've never touched a gun. I've never shot a gun. Like, guns freak me out.
Right.
And especially since I became a mom, like and even like obviously before that, just hearing anything about kids. But now that I have one and I've seen like, just oh my god, I wish I could just like jump through this screen and choke this fucker.
Yeah, don't come out in public, Pedro. Oh, fuck your name is.
We could skip ahead to the last one because I'm done with this
I don't
guy.
like that guy at all. No, I can't. I'm gonna need a whole nother blunt after that guy.
Pass me the bottle.
128. Let's see.
So this last one is he picks.
Oh, that he picks the guy.
He picks
Oh,
the
so
person.
this is what I wanted to get into. Oh, his face after that one is so funny. I'm gonna start from here.
yeah. So he picks the debater, and then I think the debater picks what they talk about.
All right, go ahead and do the spiel real quick, and then
hit the like, hit the subscribe. Oh, I got yawn. Ooh. Hit the like, hit the subscribe. We're here Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern. We talk and do live shows, and then sometimes we do fun things like this where it's kind of pre-recorded and we just go to town.
Hang out.
So let's finish this out.
All right, let's go. Oh no, I gotta go to YouTube.
Oh wow, there's 3 people so far. Let's keep counting. We should be nicer to you, otherwise you'll deport us. What a great argument. This is a free speech debate camp. It's not your country, my friend. It's our country, whether you like it or not.
Look at the girl's like,
hey girl, sit your ass down.
We disagree. I felt like it was good faith. Let's see.
I appreciate it, Mehdi.
He seemed to be in good faith. He seems kind of smart.
oh, I don't like this guy.
And,
He's so uppity.
He's one of the few people who doesn't want to deport me. Well, or maybe not. We're going to find out.
My claim is we should get rid of birthright citizenship.
Why do you want to get rid of birthright citizenship, and how, by the way? Because you know it's in the Constitution. I'm so glad you brought this up.
Yes.
Because it was one of my...
The 14th.
14th. I mentioned it to a bunch of your friends, and nobody wanted to engage in the 14th.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the 14th Amendment,
Exactly.
Citizenship Clause, which says that if you're born here, you're a citizen of the United States.
Yes. I chose this because it's an extension of the original debate and the immigration debate.
Okay.
I think birthright citizenship, first of all, when it was originally argued, among the people who were actually voting on the clause, right? It was argued that the birthright citizenship was not automatically extended to everybody who was just born here. And we have a long history of that as well. For example, with the Native Americans, who had particular laws that applied solely to them.
Yep.
What I think we're seeing in this country is not everybody is so similarly under the jurisdiction thereof of the United States, right? And by allowing for birthright citizenship and not interpreting the Constitution as we're legally allowed to and restrict, the automatic citizenship of anybody who's born here, we actually remove the issue, for example, of family separation, because there is no incentive of a family to come over to this country illegally and then have a child, which is contributing to the awful situation we have in America of breaking up families. This is not something that I imagine you or I agree with.
No.
The issue is birthright citizenship has incentivized that.
So even if I were to concede that in some cases birthright citizenship has incentivized that, that, I don't like the phrase anchor babies, but I'm not naive enough to pretend that there are not immigrants who come here and time the pregnancy in order to get. Of course, you and I can agree on that.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean you then rip up a constitutional principle that goes back centuries, goes back before the 14th Amendment. 14th Amendment came about, I think, in 1868, if memory serves me correctly. But the principle underlying it is actually from my other country, the UK, ancient English common law, right? So this was always the case. The 14th Amendment, as you know, because you seem well read, came along and codified what was already a principle in American and English law, that if you're born in the country, you are a citizen. Now, you mentioned the point about jurisdiction. There is that little bit in there.
So what happened in the 1800s as to 60, 66 or 68 or whatever he said about when that amendment happened? That was when the Civil War ended.
Yeah, I was actually going to pull that up. Give me 1 second. I'm switching my screen over to a different tab because
that's when the Civil War ended, and it was mostly for
black people
that had kids, and
it was for fucking black people. Okay, that's what the 14th Amendment is for. The 14th Amendment of the U.S. Constitution was created primarily to grant citizenship and equal protection under the law to formerly enslaved people following the Civil War. It also aimed to address discriminatory practices like the Black Codes and ensure that states could not infringe upon the rights of citizens. The amendment defines citizenship, stating that anyone born or naturalized in the United States is a citizen, overturning Dred Scott decision, which denied citizenship to the people of African descent, and that was never mentioned. Oh, did I share that? Oh my god, I'm so stupid. Why didn't you say anything?
No, it's up now.
I'll leave it up. I'll leave it up for you guys while we talk. But hold on, let me make sure it's showing the right stuff. Okay. Yes, so that is what I just read to you guys. I'm so sorry about that. But I mean, that's one thing that was never really brought up about the 14th Amendment that I wish was, because the 14th Amendment and birthright citizenship being taken away is literally trying to go back to like when Black people didn't have fucking rights. And that's a part that needed to be pointed the fuck out, and it wasn't during this whole thing. And but nobody really talks about Black people because we are not ever a part of the conversation for things like this.
Also look at when it came to when the 14th Amendment was made. I don't know the exact year, but then did the 3/5 acts still stand after, or was that like with the birthright citizenship? Because I'm just trying to think. It's all like it's all there.
Being a part of it, I think. Because
couldn't it? I think it was that couldn't, even after the 14th Amendment, it took until the 1900s that Black people could even vote.
Yeah.
I'm a big history person, so
I don't remember when that
But so like even when this, my point is, even though this amendment happened, that didn't automatically mean freedom for Black people. It just meant you were a citizen.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is bullshit. And the fact that they're trying to just, it's like these people just want to pick and choose anybody white.
Yeah. No, that's really that's pretty much what they've been saying this entire time. I was trying to look up the 3/5 Act, but I can't do too many things at once right now. But that's what they said all the entire time. I don't care. I don't care if you call me this. I don't care if you call me that. I'm okay with that. And it's not going to happen to me, even though he said it was going to happen to you. So I don't know why.
And these people don't.
Unless you got $1 billion and they don't give a fuck about you either, you dumb bitch. Like, all right.
These people also don't. These people also don't realize that America, the thing that makes America so cool is the fact that it literally is an immigrant country. Like, my family is, I'm trying to think, East or West, like Eastern European, Polish, Slovak, Ukraine.
Mm-hmm.
And like my husband's family is, oh God, Irish, Scottish, like a bunch of stuff. Right. And everybody's different. And something that's so unfortunate, especially with like Black ancestry, y'all didn't choose you wanted to be in this country.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, however, so far later, it's like you guys could never win. Like, Black people could never win or get ahead because you're just as much. The funny part is too is like Black people were probably here a lot longer than some of these crazy white fuckers.
Yeah, I actually believe that happens to be true. I mean, I saw something where that was definitely proven to be like factual, but
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was or when I saw it, so I can't really speak.
And it's not just
to
like
it as freely as
European.
I want to, but
It's not just like European descent either. I mean, there's Japanese descent, Chinese descent, you
yeah,
know,
for
all.
sure.
And then that goes into the whole of like, oh, English is the language of America. No, it's not.
Yeah, I
It's just
mean, shit,
because
you
it's.
can't even speak English. I mean, not you. I mean,
No,
like,
I know what you mean.
yeah,
Like,
we don't have a language because y'all motherfuckers can't even use your one language that you claim to love so much. You don't even know how to use that one. So, I mean, that's just a stupid argument. And then just it really is. There's just some terrible, terrible sickness. And there's all these white boys and all these men that are just so checked out of reality. I
It's-
really,
it's white women too.
Oh
Just
yeah,
look at all the ones that just bounce up and down. And like I remember, what was
yeah.
it? 16. He would like sign women's breasts.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah. No, it is. And we were kind of talking about that a few times. That's been mentioned. That could be something we could look into as well, because I've seen a few things about that I find to be interesting. But yeah,
like,
but Black people have to. I think we really don't have a place to fight in this. We can help support, but we're not going to be able to change anything.
Yeah,
It really has to, at the end of the day, has to be the white people in this country that have to lead the way, because everybody else we don't have no power here.
you guys have
You
also
have no power here.
you guys have also you guys have also literally been fighting for centuries.
Yeah.
Y'all need to rest. Like,
Yeah.
and that's not
can we stay out of this one, because we can't even help you anyway.
and that's not like a slight in any means. Like,
Mhm.
it's just
Yeah. Yeah. We tried. We went into that booth and we voted. We tried to tell y'all, I can't help you. You know what I mean? I can't. You know what I mean? It's just like, I don't know what the hell you want me to do. Shit. We here now. You know?
Yeah. And it's just,
we're all here together. You could come over here and work with us, but I don't see what else we can really do to help with this, because that whole video that we just watched, primarily white men that are thinking some really crazy fucking shit. You know what I mean?
oh yeah.
So
yeah. We could just stop it there. Like, I don't need to do this.
Yeah, I don't think we need any more, right? Yeah.
Like,
hey, I'm glad we did this though.
For sure.
Because it needs to be talked about by, even with just the few people that may see this video, or maybe more than few, we don't know. Like, comment, share, subscribe. But like, these are important conversations, and I'm glad that we're having them. Like, we're from different walks of life, but we have the same ideals about what needs to happen to really change this shit for the better. And some people are just lost. And I think that's been our theme of the day, is like, a lot of these MAGA people are lost. They need to be found. Some of them are redeemable. Those ones in that video, not so much. I don't know.
maybe if that one wasn't tweaking so much.
Yeah, I don't know. Those people, some of them are too far gone. It's hard to tell which ones.
And some people just have so much hate in their heart.
Yeah.
And like you had said, like, these people, their eyes are just dark.
Yeah.
Like, their eyes are just black with hatred.
Mm-hmm.
And like, it's just, oh my God. And it's so scary, because these are like people probably our age and younger.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the thing that scares me too is like these people are probably gonna have kids.
Yeah, they probably already do, some of them. Yeah,
And
from
I
the
think
looks of it.
the other thing that bothered me so much about everybody that was on that video is their sense of like entitlement.
Mm-hmm.
That they think that there's no other way to do something except for how they did it. They
Yeah.
want it.
Yeah.
And they have just like this high horse. High horse. Oh. No.
That's like, I own everything. Everybody else has to, I own it, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, like the way it was like, you can leave. Like, okay.
Like he's just as much of a citizen.
Yeah, exactly. And even trying to take, so you're stupid young, well, how old does this dude look? I don't know, let me see.
Which one?
The last dude. Yeah.
Oh, Kai, I think his name was.
Yeah.
I would say he's 20s, probably.
Yeah, like 25, 26, something like that.
If that.
Maybe 24. Something.
Like,
yeah. It just like, what? You don't own shit. You don't have anything. Like, I don't know you. Who are you? You know what I mean? Like you don't own shit. Okay.
like,
what makes you think that you could that you own this country? Just because you're a dumbass white boy? Okay, no. I just go somewhere.
and I know that, like, every time I try to talk, I know that, like, they're in LA, which is a pretty, diverse area. But, like, a lot of these people, as we were talking about in our live earlier, like, go out and live life.
Yeah.
Get out of your bubble.
Yeah.
Go.
Those people, if they live in LA, I don't think they from LA though. Like, I don't think that they're from here. They must be either transplanted in or maybe flew in just to do the show. I don't know.
Maybe.
But they don't seem LA like, or unless they from the boonies somewhere in the middle of California where nobody goes to. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we skip over a lot of land in this state, we don't want anything to do with that part of the state, I guess.
So this is just a random tangent that I thought of, but my husband and I talk all the time about how there's basically no middle class anymore. It's like the super rich, the paycheck to paycheck, and then like the poor.
Yeah.
There's no middle class. I feel like it's kind of getting something similar with just like areas of this country. There's cities, and then there's small towns. There's not really an in-between anymore. Like, there's not really a suburban as much.
Yeah, no, for real.
And that is also just kind of leading to how we got here.
There's no unity, like, in this United States of America. I swear on mamas, that there are places in this country that I have literally no desire to go to. Sorry, not taking my black ass up into I'm not doing it. I don't need to go there. I could go anywhere on this planet. I'm not going to I don't know, Oklahoma. Okay. what I gotta do, what I gotta do over there. Not a goddamn thing. And so it's really hard. This is so much land. It's so hard to connect with people. That's why I love the internet. And I think we might have a way out through this type of, conversation and this type of access to one another, which I think is important. And I hope that this starts this independent media sort of thing, like how we're doing right now. I hope everybody does it. Everybody start to get to know people through the internet and talk amongst one another, even if you won't be in real life,
Just be real.
Because I feel more safe getting to know you over here in Oakland than I would going to Pennsylvania for the first time and You know what I mean? Like, this is cool. And then we're like, okay, now we homies. Now I really do feel comfortable going there. Like, we all need those avenues into getting to know our, like, the rest of our countrymen, where we are so far away from. Like, we're like hours away from each other because this place is so vast, but we don't seem to have that unity. Like, I wouldn't mind caring to go to Oklahoma. I bet you it's actually quite beautiful there, and I bet you there are some cool people out there.
Well, I've had ladies with there.
Exactly. That's my point.
And they had a pretty big protest, I think, on the
but
17th.
I don't know anything about it, and I'm Black, and I'm kind of afraid to go there. You know what I mean?
And that's valid.
Exactly. So, but if there were avenues to like want to go there and feel comfortable and safe, you know, going to different parts of the country, we would be more unified. But that's just not the case, you know, because you can't even be a Mexican citizen, like a natural born citizen here, and like with accident getting kidnapped by some racist piece of shit. You know what I mean? Like it's that this ain't working. So we
How
have
many people do you think are like stuffed in basements right now that we don't know about?
Too many. Or
Also,
how many of them are just dead?
I love how people love to forget that, like, Texas was once a part of Mexico.
Jeez.
And like the South.
Don't get me started on that.
And not like the Southeast, like Florida, like the South, California, were part of Mexico.
Look at old boy in the pretty much the very beginning talking about he Native American. Like, bruh, you look so stupid right now. It's so sad. It really is. Like, bruh, that ain't it, homie.
Or like with like the Gulf of Mexico. The reason it was called the Gulf of Mexico was because all of the land surrounding that body of water was at one time Mexico.
Yeah.
Like, people just they don't it's like they didn't listen at all in school. And I mean, most of us didn't, but like, and it doesn't even have to be like you have to travel really far. Go to a fucking museum.
Yeah.
Get out. Like, go to a museum in like the closest town, or like
get on the internet.
Like, look up some National Geographic stuff. Like, do something.
Oh yeah, go like, I don't know, you don't have like encyclopedias or something?
Or like, what is it? The Smithsonian websites. Like, go on Smithsonian. They've got museums literally for everything. That's what
we were talking about, media literacy, right? Like, when we were discussing that, like, these people don't know how to navigate the internet. They get sucked into all sorts of crazy shit, and it's literally attacking people. You know what I mean? Like, the internet is not a safe place. You really have to know how to navigate it. Otherwise, you can end up in a fucking cult. You know what I mean? Like, look what happened here. So, man, there's just so many layers of how to deprogram, if possible, these people. And we're going to have this conversation often, you know.
The day Elon bought Twitter, I left.
Oh, I only had Twitter and I barely used it. I only used it for my reaction video stuff. And then, but I never used it for literally anything else besides that. And yeah, then that happened and I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, not that big a deal. But yeah, I had like a whole like environment on Twitter with my people from the Walking Dead reaction videos and the 100. So I have a few pen pals from those shows too. It's actually really fun. I've been doing this YouTube thing for longer than y'all think I did.
Like, yeah, but anyway.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that was a pretty damn good show. Thanks so much for everybody for being here. This was just a kick it session. Me and Katie wanted to do like just something chill and just do a reaction video. I love reaction videos. Like, this is like my favorite thing. So hopefully we can do some more. If you guys like this, let us know. Please like, comment, subscribe.
I think our next like pre-recorded show is going to be on mental health.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have something, anyone who's watching this has something that they're interested in hearing about or want to kind of discuss, or maybe we should do a live show on it instead of pre-recorded, let us know.
Mm-hmm.
We're easy.
There goes the information right there down on the banner. Yeah, no, so we just sitting here chilling. I really like these style because first of all, I don't gotta do too much like switching around on the computer.
Yeah.
I can just press play and like keep going. That's very nice and relaxing. And then it just makes us feel comfortable to just be here and talk. So I really do like this type of format, and that's what I want the Millennial Gaze to just be about. Sometimes I even just want to talk about, I don't know, maybe if we have a show that we like or something, we can do fun stuff like that too, and not even talk about none of this bullshit. That's what this channel, this part of the channel is for. I'm open to talk about all sorts of fun stuff. So, because I'm always into shit, and I think we need that safe space. You know, we the people will always be here to keep us up to date, but sometimes we just need a kickback, you know?
Shoot the shit.
Shoot the shit. Shoot the shit. All right, everybody. Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe. Be sure to check us out Wednesdays and Fridays with the whole, cast of We the People, all your favorites like Andrea and Kimbo, of course. And we got August in there, Jimbo over there. Who else we got?
Maureen.
Katie, Keisha, Maureen. So all of your fan favorites, come join us 4:30 Pacific time. Whatever time for you beyond that.
7:30 Eastern.
7:30 Eastern. As Californians, us West Coast people, we always late to the party. But anyway, y'all keep it gangsta out there. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Sorry.
We the people unite.